Hi Aries, welcome to your September 2018 reading. 3-card Major Arcana reading. Card number 1, your power as you show up in the reading. Card number 2, the block or drain on your power. Card number 3, your key to power. I will then be pulling one from the swords, one from the wands, one from the pentacles, and one from the cups. And I will then be pulling one from my new deck, The Wild Kuan Yin Oracle by Alana Fairchild. Now, Kuan Yin is from the Buddhist end of things, straddling the Tibetan plain between Tibet and Mongolia and China and all that end of things. She is what's known as a bodhisattva, which is an entity that has gained enlightenment but chooses to remain of their own free will in the human realm in order to help relieve suffering. And she is the Kuan Yin, she is the bodhisattva of compassion, and she's closely linked to the Tibetan Buddhist mother of the Buddhas, Green Tara. Now, I have been working with the mantra, chanting the mantra of Green Tara every day for over 5 years, and I recently undertook an extensive practice with the foundation mantra of Kuan Yin. So we'll see what Kuan Yin has to offer in this reading for September 2018 for you, Aries. Okay, one last shuffle. One last cut. Let's go. Okay, card number 1, your power as you show up. The Sun in reverse. Card number 2, the block or drain on your power. The Star in reverse. Card number 3, your key to power. The Tower in reverse. Right. Now this is really going to try me as a reader, because I find the Tower in reverse difficult to fathom in general. But let's see. Maybe all readers have their complicated cards. Anyway, let's see. Well, it's showing up in a place of unhappiness, lack of fulfillment, lack of contact, lack of connection with others, lack of connection with yourself. One follows the other. In fact, lack of contact with others is predicated on lack of contact with yourself or lack of connection with yourself. So, that's not a happy place to be. The sun is not out. You don't feel like the sun is shining on you at the moment. However, the lack of hope represented by the Star in reverse is here in this reading as the block or drain on your power. So that is basically showing that this is unfounded. The Sun in reverse is lack of contentment, lack of happiness, lack of fulfillment. It's not permanent by the looks of things, and here with the Tower, I mean, maybe the fact that it's in reverse don't really mean much here. I don't know, but something's going to change. Or rather, it's not so much that this is a prediction. This is your key to power. So let me think about this. How does this work? Because, you see, if the Tower were in the upright there, I would be saying, right, okay, the way out of this, the way to shift this generalized sense, I mean, this is depression, basically, in my opinion, the Sun in reverse. And I would be saying that the way to sort of move this forward is to open yourself up to the random, to whatever might bloody pitch up in your life. Take your blinkers off, basically, and broaden your vision. And I think that's quite often decent advice. But here we've got the Tower in reverse, and I have to say, because the Tower is Okay, I've always seen the Tower in the past, up to now, I have seen the Tower as this sort of event where this bolt of lightning comes in and smashes everything to pieces and la 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 la. But I don't think it's so much about that. I think it's about how we cope with an event like that. Because you know the tarot is also known as the oracle of change. So I mean, this is obviously a major change and a quick change involved in the tower, but it's more about, well, okay, when you've built your tower and you spent a load of time and a load of money, a load of effort and a load of energy, and possibly collaborated with others in the building of this fine, rather imposing Norman looking structure, and suddenly smack, the whole lot's just smashed to pieces out of the blue, literally, by this bolt of lightning. It's like, what do you do then? How do you pick up the pieces? So that, I think, now I'm coming to the opinion, that's more what the Tower card is about. And so here in reverse, as the key to power, the key to shifting this depression, yeah, okay. There's catastrophizing at work here. You stop catastrophizing. Stop it. Stop it. Because this hopelessness and this lack of faith represented by the star in reverse is your blockage. It's the drain on you. And this is actually feeding this depression in the sun in reverse. If you can open your, yeah, it's a different way, it's a different sort of broadening your vision. It's not broadening your vision to see what wonderful things might be out there for you. It's perhaps more a question of broadening your vision to see that not everything that comes is a bloody disaster, Aries. Not everything is a disaster, not everything, not every new thing that happens. It's like I'm reminded of that quote by that American female writer. I can't remember her name. Dorothy Parker, perhaps. When I think somebody quoted her, they were round her house having cocktails or something, and the telephone rang, and she said, "What fresh hell is this?" Or the doorbell rang or something. It was like something from the outside, like knock, knock, knock on the door. And her first response was, "Oh my God, what now?" That's what I'm getting from this. And I think this depression and this lack of hopefulness, it's like anything that comes looks like another damn disaster or a disaster. And that is a misconception. Okay, let's see what we've got in the swords. Wow, Page of Swords. I shuffled. This came up in the previous reading. Page of Swords, youthful, new, fresh ideas. Perhaps it's time, Aries, to kind of cast your mind back. Get out some old tunes. Listen to some stuff that you used to listen to when you were young and fresh and full of hope. And don't just call it naivety. It was real at the time. You know, perhaps a little bit of youthful energy. Like, please, you've got to shift this somehow, because this hopelessness. I mean, in another position in a reading, the star in reverse can be letting go of sort of silly, like naive, over hopeful, like Ed in the clouds kind of stuff. But not here. It's the block and the drain. Something's got to shift. Get out some old sounds, man. Have a listen. You know, perhaps look up some old friends and see what's happened to them. You never know. Maybe what's happened to them is far worse than what's happened to you. You'd indulge in a spot of Schadenfreude. I don't know, but this is about catastrophizing. Let go of catastrophizing. Stop it. Right, Five of Wands. Well, you know, okay, you can look at this and you can say, oh, it's all about conflict. Blah, blah, blah. But what I see in this card is that every wand is the same size. And every young buck wielding a wand is the same size. There's equality in this conflict. No one can win. And if no one can win, no one can lose. This is about equanimity of thinking, Aries. I think it looks to me like you've got yourself in a bloody rut. The key to power is to stop catastrophizing. You know, the Five of Wands here is telling me that you need to even your thinking out between what is good news and what is bad news, because it looks to me like you've got yourself into a rut where everything new is in your mind going to lead to just some problem. Time to let that go. And look, this is the card of being happy in yourself, in your own space, and being happy with what you've built. And I tell you, it is a state of mind, and as such, because the mind doesn't have a distinct objective existence of its own out in the world, like a card does, or like this lip salve does, or there was no advertising there, or like this little bottle of vape oil here, or you know, this tissue or whatever. It's not a distinct thing out in the world itself, so you can do anything you want with it. And it is possible for you to sit in the same room you've been sitting in for God knows how long, feeling depressed and ending up catastrophizing everything, and look around and realize you're actually living in a palace. It's all about how you see it, Aries. So far, this reading is asking you to shift your perspective. Right, now, yes, now the Four of Cups is seen by many readers as being a card of refusal, going, no, 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 I don't want that. I see it in a different way. I see that this person sitting under the tree this is the card of being jaded. You know, yeah, you've drunk from this one, yeah, you've drunk from this one, yeah, you've drunk from this one, and you kind of know what the score is, don't you? Yeah, you know. And then this one, the cosmic hand is offering you this one. And you know, you're so jaded by this, you probably don't even notice that this is coming in. And even if you do, just give it a glance, you just go, yeah, so what? It's just another fucking cup. I know about the cups. I've got these three here. I know about that. Thank you very much. Oh dear. That's a silly mistake. It's a cosmic hand. Cosmic hand with cup. Don't refuse it. You know, you don't know what's in that one. That's what this card is telling you. You're so fixed. It looks like you've got so fixed on everything just being a crock of shit that, you know, anything new that comes along, you're going to write it off straight away as just another impending bloody catastrophe. And that is not particularly helpful for your well-being. It's not going to help you shift this generalized depression. Right, let's see what Kuan Yin has to say. It's a big deck, and I'm just going to go through and see that it's that one that catches my eye. How lovely. There we go. Let's see what it says. The camera will focus. Be led by the path before you. She's kind of flying around. Let me just have another look. I haven't got to know this. I haven't had a good look at this deck. Okay, she's kind of falling through space here, looking the yak in the eye, and she's releasing these these poppy petals, and we all know what poppies mean in that part of the world. Be led by the path before you, rather than you walking down the path. Let the path lead you. It's a shift in perspective. And by God, she's having a shift in perspective there. Look, she, frankly, oops, where's she gone? She looks like she's tripping. Sorry, got to say it. Yeah, she's tripping. This is a shift in perspective. This is not you seeing the path and going, right, I'm going to follow that path. This is you being led by the path, letting go. Shift in perspective required, Aries. That is my message to you this month. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.